it's taken me ages to learn this lesson, but I promise you, it's probably the most important lesson you could hear. And it's literally just don't quit. Now, I know that sounds like cliche and stuff, like, oh, just don't quit. Like, how many times have we heard that before? Like, it's in shows and stuff like Ninjago, ninjas never quit, and like Naruto and stuff. Like, it sounds cool, but it's like, yeah, just don't quit. Okay, sounds basic. Click off the video. Not, but I promise you, it's literally as simple as just not quitting. You see, if you clicked on this, you may feel like, no. You see, if you feel like quitting, I'm here to tell you don't. Because, look, if you quit, you've lost. But as long as you don't quit, you are going to win. It is literally guaranteed that you win as long as you don't quit. You see, I'm going to explain. Your brain's probably doing something weird, right? And I've been here too. You'll realize I've been here too. You are probably making, if you feel like quitting, you are probably making slow progress or no progress, or you're just bored. Like, you're bored of like pursuing bodybuilding. Like, bodybuilding is getting boring, or maybe it's recording YouTube videos. Like, in general, self-improvement is just getting boring, and so you feel like quitting. That is probably the most stupid thought you could have. Because the second you quit is the second you lose. You lose all the progress. Whereas if you don't quit, eventually things are going to get better. You're going to make more progress. And because you're making more progress, things are going to be more fun. Let's take bodybuilding, for example. If you're not making progress, or you're making slow progress in bodybuilding, you'll probably be like, oh man, this is pointless, and I might as well just quit, because I'm not even getting anywhere with this. But if you quit, you're not going to make progress either. Do you know what I mean? But as long as you stick to the path, even if like things are being slow right now and you're not making progress, you're not gaining strength, or like everything bad is happening to you, as long as you don't quit, eventually you'll start making progress again. You'll start building up. You'll start achieving your goals. And then you'll be happy again, and you'll be like, why did I even think about quitting if I just like, I just had to stay on this path and just like charge it to the game. Basically, I just had to charge it to the game. Like, that's it. And now I've got my dream physique. It's literally as simple as not quitting. You see, people are gonna make fun of you. People are gonna hate on you, and they're gonna like say, "Oh, you haven't made any progress, bro's training so mild discomfort." They're gonna say everything. But literally, as long as you don't quit, eventually you will make progress, and eventually you will have that dream physique, or that dream business, or you'll have like peak mental health. You'll have like literally what you wanted out of the endeavor. It's literally as simple as not quitting. See, I literally thought of this in the shower, like this was the video I needed to record today. Do you know what I mean? I was going on a mad rant in the shower, like, yo, just don't quit. Do you know what I mean? I said so many motivational things, but I've literally forgotten them all now. One thing on slow progress is that I think this is why lots of people end up doing steroids. It's literally just because they're impatient. They're just like, they're not happy with the results they're getting, and so they just like boom, boost themselves up. Like, you can see their eyes just like go red and like go berserk and that. And then like, yeah, there is no rush. Or not as much of a rush as you think there is. Like, you're making slow progress right now, maybe. But in the grand scheme of things, you're making progress, and you're actually going pretty fast, because most people never make progress. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's one important point. Most people never do this in the first place. And I promise you, you don't want to end up like them. Because you have two choices. The pain of discipline, or the pain of regret. And I promise you, the pain of regret is like a poison that will just haunt you for decades. No, for the rest of your life even. Literally, like, Oh, that's something that on your deathbed you'll be sat there, you'll hear like there's a guy in the church on the piano playing like some next melancholy music, fam, and you'll be sat there in the deathbed going, why the hell did I quit that? My life could have been so much better. Imagine your future self, because this is the reality. Your future self can look back with you in one of two ways: either happy because you put in the work, or he will absolutely despise you because you sat there and decided, nope, progress is taking too slow, I'm impatient and I'm a little boy, so I'm gonna quit and do the most stupid thing possible, which is quit and stop any chance of making progress, rather than just being patient, waiting it out and making progress, and in the future I'll have my dream physique. But no, I'm lazy, I'm stupid, so I'm gonna quit and ruin my physique, which will give me a worse life experience than if I just stayed on the path, even though things were hard right now. Because things are probably going to be difficult for you right now. You're not making progress, and it sucks when you don't make progress. Believe me, I know. But literally, I can't explain this more than, as long as you don't quit, you will have more opportunities to make progress. And since you have more opportunities to make progress, you will make progress. Like, take this. If I forced you, like, you can't get out of this, you can't escape this. Like, if you do, you'll instantly die. If I forced you to do bodybuilding for the rest of your life, you don't have to be like going, let's say, you don't have to be going 6 times a week, every week for the rest of your life. Like, maybe you'll have some like down periods where you're literally, I don't know, you're going like 3 times a week when you're meant to be going 6, or you're going 2 when you're meant to be going 5. Hold on, notification. If that's happening, it's still fine, but like, you can't quit. You can't declare to yourself that you quit. You may end up not going for a month, right? Just because, like, I don't know, life, do you know what I mean? Or you feel like giving up, and like you're in a down period, you're in a rut. But literally, you just can't quit. You have to keep on going to the gym no matter what. If I force you to do that, by the end of your life, you would have your dream physique. Because you can't quit. So think about what I've just said. As long as you don't quit, you are guaranteed to get your dream physique. A message to myself, I guess, is as long as you don't stop recording these videos, you will have your dream job. Is that not exciting? You will literally you will guarantee yourself your dream physique. It is not up to chance as long as you don't quit. You will get everything you ever wanted as long as you just don't quit. Oh my god. That literally just hit me then. Like, as long as you don't quit, eventually you will get your dream physique, and you'll probably get it closer and sooner than you think. So you have two choices. I just did that, and then like I've got some friends who've got some brain rot, and they're like 6, 7. It's just stupid. Like, don't ever chat to me like that as well. If you got brain rot, don't chat to me. But you have 2 options: pain of discipline or the pain of regret. And let me just tell you what these 2 look like. The pain of discipline. Right now, things are hard. You hate, like, you're bored. You kind of hate yourself because you're not making progress, but you just stick to the path because I've told you to. So you keep on going to the gym, maybe you keep on recording the videos, reading the books, meditating, staying on self-improvement. And eventually, you keep on learning, you keep on going, and you're actually starting to make progress again. And then you keep on making that progress. Maybe 1 or 2 years down the line, 3, 4, 5 even, now you've got your dream physique, your dream business, the life you always wanted. You've got it now. You literally wake up and there's a girl, or maybe even multiple girls if you're into that, in your bed. You wake up, you walk outside, and you've literally got a pool in your, like, for your house, like a private pool just for you. You've got your dream car if you're into that. You've got the clothes, you've got the style, you literally became the man you've always wanted because you didn't quit. And you ended up keeping on, and you kept on making progress. Or you could do the pain. You could choose the path of regret. So you don't listen to this video and you quit. You quit because progress is slow and you're a bit bored right now. Which, if you think about it, by the way, is such a loserish, like, that's such a dumb, boyish reason to quit. Or, I'm bored right now, so I'm just gonna quit this life path. Like, I'm just gonna quit my dreams because I'm bored today. Like, do you know what I mean? That's stupid. Anyway, you choose the pain of regret, and so you quit. You start doing the things that feel fun right now, but you know deep down in the long run worsen your life. You play video games, you eat junk food, you reverse all the progress that you made going to the gym, meditating, reading books, recording the videos, everything. And you start to notice something. People's respect for you is plummeting. And girls aren't attracted to you anymore. And I know it sounds cringe, but the worst thing is, you don't respect yourself anymore. And that's probably the worst thing. When you don't respect yourself, that is, I promise you, that is a cancer. When you don't respect yourself, when you know you're doing things that you shouldn't be doing, and you're not doing things that you should be doing, you can't respect yourself. And you will genuinely look in the mirror and despise who you are. And so you carry on down this life path. 10 years, 20 years down the line, you see yourself each month, each year, you're getting worse. You're actually, like, sick now. Like, you're physically ill. You've got, like, weird back pain and, like, snot, and you can't breathe properly. All because you just quit. You don't have the life that you wanted. You don't have that dream career. You don't have that dream physique. Your mental health is bad, bro. It's just bad. Do you know what I mean? And I know, like, a lot of people overlook underestimate the value of mental health, but mental health is probably the most important thing. Like, your mental health as well, like, scientifically proven, your mental health is more important than your physical health. So deep what I've just said. You could be sleep deprived, right? I mean, sleep deprivation worsens your mental health, but let's just say in a vacuum. Like, you would be better off smoking. I don't know if that's actually the case though, but just to illustrate, you could be better off smoking than having bad mental health. Like, really, just really deep how mad that is. You could do something that is genuinely physically bad for you, and you would still be better off rather than if you had bad mental health. I think you've gotten the point now. The point's not to quit. Because as long as you don't quit, you're guaranteed success. But how do you actually not quit? Because it's all good me saying, don't quit, guys. But if you don't know, like, how do you actually not quit? Remember we said the main reasons you feel like quitting is because you're making no progress, slow progress, or just because you're straight bored and you've been bored for a while. Now, all we got to do is make progress And also make it fun. And then we're good. And you'll never quit. So, how do we make progress? Set goals. I promise you it's as simple as setting goals. If you literally set the goal, learn about it, and actually try to achieve it, you will make progress. For example, for me, one of the things I really struggled with and still somewhat do is tracking my calories and actually eating my calories. I just don't do it. And I always wondered, like, why don't I do it? And then eventually I came to the conclusion. I leave it in the air. I literally don't set a goal to track my calories and eat them. I don't have it on a habit tracker. And so I decided, okay, let's add calories to the habit tracker. Literally just the word calories, because I knew what that would mean. And literally, as soon as I did that, I've been like 10 times more consistent with tracking my calories and eating them, which allows me to bulk, which means that I'll make more muscle in the gym and make more strength. And then I'm like hitting my goals. So for you, it's literally as simple as set a goal for something you feel like you're making no progress in. So maybe for you, it's you're not going to the gym as much as you'd like to. Literally just set the goal to start going to the gym as much as you'd want to. Let's say it's 5 times a week and right now you're going 3 times. Literally just set the goal for this week. Maybe go, it doesn't have to be 5 immediately, but maybe 4 times this week. Literally just 1 extra day. And the thing is, once you set the goal and you realize, oh, that's all I gotta do, you'll do it. You know what I mean? It's literally just setting the goal. When you don't have that clear goal in mind, you won't achieve it. It's literally just as simple as that. And then, the way you make it fun is literally just by progressing. Like, progress is literally the most motivating thing. At least for me, it's the most motivating thing, and it's so fun. You know, in video games, when you progress, it's fun. Like, every video game that has a score is fun because of the score. Like, or the level, the XP. Because when you literally see yourself progressing, that feels great. When you look in the mirror and you can see your body morphing, that feels great. When you can see that your business is improving, that feels great. When you can see that you're making more progress, it feels great. So that's all you gotta do. Just don't quit. Set goals and achieve them. And you'll guarantee your own success. Safe.